John chapter 5, verses 1 through 15. The healing at the pool. Sometime later, Jesus went up to Jerusalem for one of the Jewish festivals. Now there is in Jerusalem near the sheep gate a pool, which in Aramaic is called Bethesda, which is surrounded by 5 covered colonnades. Here a great number of disabled people used to lie, the blind, the lame, the paralyzed. One who was there had been an invalid for 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there and learned that he had been in this condition for a long time, he asked him, "Do you want to get well?" "Sir," the invalid replied, "I have no one to help me into the pool when the water is stirred. While I'm trying to get in, someone else goes down ahead of me." Then Jesus said to him, "Get up, pick up your mat and walk." At once the man was cured. He picked up his mat and he walked. The day on which it took place was Sabbath, and so the Jewish leader said to the man who had been healed, "It is the Sabbath. The law forbids you to carry your mat." But he replied, "The man who made me well said to me, 'Pick up your mat and walk.'" So they asked him, "Who is this fellow who told you to pick it up and walk?" The man who was healed had no idea who it was, for Jesus had slipped away into the crowd that was there. Later Jesus found him at the temple and said to him, "See, you are well again. Stop sinning, or something worse may happen to you." The man went away and told the Jewish leaders that it was Jesus who had made him well. Okay, everybody, welcome back to the channel. So I have already got the outline done in a previous video, which will be with this video. So it's a different day, so that's why, I just said welcome back, everybody. But then we'll get this started here. So I'm getting my white out, my beads out. I got the tea done, so I'll put this here to hold this, and I'll get my boat wax pen out. And we'll get started on doing these whites here, and then I got a different little method after we finish this one up for the next video. Okay, so let me pour some in here. Alrighty. Try to get you a little closer view too, so you can see a little better, hopefully. So what we're going to do is we're just going to fill our whites in. So here we go. I've got my beads flipped over, so we're going to do the step method again and just create a little diagonal starting here in this corner. Just makes it go by, time goes by a little faster this way. Helps fill in the beads this way too. So we'll just create our diagonal again. Just going up a straight line here. Just doing it this way. Create some little smallness right here. So we have this little small triangle. So what we'll do is we'll go to the inside and we'll create the diagonal some more. Right here. We'll go this way. Just going up, creating that straight line. So all I have to do is just fill them in afterwards. And we're going to do our next grouping right here. So we're skipping one. That will be the pink one. So you just go right above it and go across. And we'll just go up the area right here, and then we'll create the next one. Same concept, just going diagonally, and then we'll do the top. So we got that area done now. So I'm gonna go across and we'll do the same thing. We're just gonna go right here and go diagonally up to create that every other empty square or space to put your bead. This just makes the color blocking area go by faster if you do it this way. That one flipped over, yep. Let's see where I'm at here. Is that right? Yep, that's right. I just got too far over. Like it was not centered. So those You come over to the next one, it's every other one. Just go create that line, that diagonal line up. Up we go. Just going diagonally up to create that empty space. So I'll talk to you a little bit while I'm doing this. On the easy parts like this, it's not hard to get lost in your thoughts and, you know, think about what you're doing and where you are in the picture when you're just having a set thing that you're doing here. So the next we get done with this area, this will be the white area. The next video that I'm going to do, I'm already thinking about how I was going to do it. So you get started good. So you've done your, we've done our, what's it, 9 squares of 10. We've done, was it, about 3 sections of 20s. There were 2 rectangles. Usually what I do after that is I'll go into what I call my, pretty much start out square space where I do 2 across, so 20 across, 20 down. So that creates a good square. And then this picture right here, I'm going to go ahead in the next video and get started on what I usually do once I get myself comfortable with where I'm at in the painting, on what I need to work on next, and that's what I'm going to do in the next video. So I'll just pop the big white one. So I'll just shake these up some more. So on that video, it's going to be how I work a picture. So like I said, I always get started doing this, you know, simple square, just to get myself familiar with the picture. It gets me familiar with the symbols, especially, you know, the symbols in the beginning, what kind of colors goes with what. And then usually about, you know, 2 or 3 in, I'm pretty good. I know I'm well acquainted, I guess, with the picture. So I'm trying to say, you're trying to get well acquainted with the picture. So if it takes you longer to get well acquainted with a picture, that's fine. You do what you need to do your picture. I'm just showing you different ways to do the picture. And you can do this starting out, you know, if you want to. You don't have to do a 10 by 10 section. You start out do a 10 by 20 section, 20 across, 10 down. Or you can do 20 across, 20 down. You know, however you want to do the picture. Like I said, there's no wrong way to do a diamond painting. The only wrong way part is if you take the cover off and leave it to sit out and let the glue dry. Then that's the wrong way to diamond paint. But everybody does it differently, so I'm trying to show you different ways on how people, you know, diamond paint. So I'm showing you pretty much my method of how I do it, but I can show you other people's methods too. So that's the goal for the next video. So I'll tell you while I'm sitting here talking about it. So for the next video, like I said, I'm going to start like I would do the painting. And I'm going to just do all the white section in, and then I'll work on a flower section, and then I'll work on a white section, and then I'll work on a flower section, and then I think after that's just a white section. So one video is going to be all white, next video is going to be the flower. So that's what you'll have to look forward to. So this next video will be another white video of doing just the white beads. Then the video after that will be the flower section. So I'll just be filling the whites in as I see fit. And then I'll show you how to do the flower. Because I knew if I started out with another 20 across, 20 down, they're still just going to be white anyway. And it's just going to be a little bit of the flowers. Like, why don't we break it up that way? Because then that's just not how I want to do it. So like I said, in your picture, you do what's comfortable for you, however you want to do the picture, like I said. So that's what I'm going to do for the next video. And then I was thinking, well, it won't be too long. You know, we're like 1/4 of the way through here. is what I'd say. You know, maybe a little bit more than, less than I don't know. To me, I'll say it's 1/4 of the way. So when I do this next couple of videos, will probably be more than, we'll be at our halfway point. But I was thinking, well, what am I going to do next in this series of You Can Be a Diamond Painter Too? So I decided, well, if I do another picture that's the same size as this one, then it would be considered still season 1, but whatever episode it'd be on, to continue that size. Or I thought about moving you up a size, and doing one of my Looney Tune ones that I got from Diamond Art Club. And that's a, I'm trying to think if it's a 30 by 40, 40 by 40, 50 by 50. I can't remember now what the size is. But I think it's a 50 by 50. I could be wrong. At any rate, you get one of my Looney Tunes and show you that. And then that would be, you know, season 2 starting with episode 1. Because my seasons are going to be different size of paintings. Just to give you a different idea. For you to know that even though you're a beginner and you're starting on small paintings like this, these small sizes like this, you can work your way up to a bigger one. In fact, if you want to start with a bigger one, you can start with a bigger one. You just can't let it overwhelm you when you feel like you're not getting anything accomplished or done when you are. So that's kind of the idea that I'd want to accomplish with you with the whole tutorial here. It's not only can you be a diamond painter too, but that you can start on any size you want to. If it's the picture you want to do, then it's the picture you want to do. So now we're going to fill in our spaces. This is the other easy part. You just fill in and go. Just making sure you get your beads in flat. But that's what I thought about doing next, would be doing a Looney Tune, one of my Looney Tune ones from Diamond Art Club. Maybe like Bugs Bunny or something, Marvin Martian, one of those. I thought about taking, I was going on vacation. I thought about taking a diamond painting with me, because, you know, husband takes his Xbox, he plays on that. I usually read during that time. I thought, you know, if I take one, it might be a small one. I don't know. I can't get myself past to whether or not I want to take one, because then I could just give my hand a break and not do a diamond paint for a whole week. But then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go through diamond paint DTs. Because I'd be like, I want to do one and I don't have one to do. So I might just take one with me. I thought about taking one. I might take Sylvester for my Diamond Art Club for my Looney Tunes, and just taking that one, and said it can't be that many colors. It's, you know, red, white, black, and red. So I don't know. We'll see. And then I was thinking, you know, as I'm developing this, like, well, if I work on a Looney Tunes one, and I show how, you know, the color blocking and all that works, because it has color blocking on the outside, and of course then it gets into the character, so the character part of the picture, so the diamond painting for the character part. Before I really blow your mind and get you on a Chuck Pinson one that's nothing but confetti. So, because then all that will be a lot of color changing, and that does take a while on a video, when you're doing a lot of color changing. Just to show you different types of pictures and things. So I don't know yet. That's what I'm thinking, definitely maybe after this video, because I mean not this video, after this picture, to go a little bit bigger, to show you something a little bit bigger. Or I could just go and do another one this size. I don't know. Okay, I've got a few of these sizes, so it just depends. So I guess, you know, those of you watching, especially on YouTube, and those of you watching on Facebook, thank you very much. I appreciate you watching. And just drop a comment or something if you want to see the Looney Tunes one next. We'll do Looney Tunes. And if you just want to keep with the same size, I'll keep it the same size and do another one same size, and we'll, you know, go through the process again. It doesn't matter to me. It's whatever y'all want to do or whatever y'all want to see. So we'll take it. I'm gonna leave it in your hands. So for those of you that watch on Facebook, you can just comment on the posting of the video, and then those of you watching on YouTube, just comment in the YouTube video. So I do post both videos in 2 different places. The same video, 2 different places. So I have a YouTube channel, and I had that post pinned on my Facebook page. Y'all should know I have a YouTube channel. So I just have been doing videos on that page, the YouTube channel, for a little while. I was like, well, I'll just add. I try to be pretty diligent on having videos for the channel, and I was like, one day I was like, crap, I don't have anything, because I'd started this tutorial. So I was like, well, heck, I'll just pop up my episode 2 video on my YouTube page, and it got a lot of hits, got a lot of views, like more views than I think any of my videos have ever gotten. So I was like, well, okay, that seems to be pretty likable. It's like, well, I'll just keep up with the series then, and just do one video, but post it in 2 places. So, and that one's flipped over. I gotta flip it over. It's not flipped right. Oops. So, yeah, so if you just check out my YouTube channel, you'll see these videos on there too. And along with a bunch of other stuff that I've been doing for YouTube, so. Anyway, it's easier to do one video in 2 places than 2 videos in 2 places, which is what I was doing. Because I had my own content, different content for my YouTube channel, as opposed to starting out putting things on Facebook. Which I just thought, you know, hey, why not just drop a video on Facebook and see how it goes? That was that thought and process. Seemed to be, it was well received. So I was like, well, I'll just keep up with that. Just making sure that they're mashed down. And then go about my next one here. I'm trying to keep the paper from being so loud and crinkly, but oops. That's what I didn't want to do, is leave that open too much. And if I drop the bead, then that's where it's going to go. So I'll put this right there. See if we can stop it that way. And then I was telling my friend at work, I said, yeah, I said, what I thought about doing is, if I do another small one, it would have to be in a small one, because I can't do it in the Looney Tunes one. But it would be to show you how some people do it 1 color at a time. I don't do it that way. I think it would just bother me too much, but I can show it to you. I don't mind showing it to you, because like I said, everybody does it differently. So I could show you how you accomplish 1 color at a time on a picture. So, we'll see. Just, you know, drop me a thought on what you think. I appreciate the likes and the loves. And the views. Views are always important, but whatever you think, whatever you're feeling, what's going to help you out? What's going to push you to take this thing up and say, I can do that too? A lot of people do it. Helps with a lot of things. Okay, there we go. Yep. Oh, I almost did bead spillage. That would have been terrible. Live and in person. Okay, so it goes there. So I'm just going to do checkerboard method now, going across the row, as opposed to the diagonally up and down. Just in this way. Oh, Lord, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and apologize now if you hear the lawnmower. That's my father-in-law cutting the grass before it rains. And then I'll just go ahead and preface that with, if you still hear it on the next videos, you'll know that I filmed all these all in a row, but I'm getting stuff together here so that I'll have videos. I'm sitting here thinking, it's like, Oh yeah, I scheduled it. I was trying. Did I schedule my YouTube? I haven't done my haven't released my video on Facebook yet. And I gotta do that while I'm sitting here thinking about it. When I get done recording with you, I'll get that video up for tonight. But I usually schedule my YouTube one scheduled, so for tonight already, so it'll drop like it's supposed to. You know, like those, I usually have those drop about 7 o'clock at night, unless I'm late because I'm working on getting the video uploaded and edited like it needs to be and sent. Yeah, that's the longest part, is transferring the video over to my video setting software or video editing software to get things edited like I need it for my YouTube channel, because it has some different stuff. Same video, just different stuff with it as what I post or what I put on Facebook. And then I can just schedule it to release on YouTube. Alrighty. Still got crinkly going, sorry about that. Like I said, sorry about the lawnmower. But, alright. Put that in there. Is that upside down? That one's upside down too. I could tell when I was trying to place it, this still wasn't sitting right. Get off there. I haven't picked it up flat. There we go. And then I found a different software to use to convert my video to make it easier to upload when it's filming through the GoPro. That's what I use to film with. It's massive video size, you know, we're talking about gigabytes, and it was the same way in my Zoom camera too, so it's not like it's, you know, GoPro's issue. It's not. I have it, and I'd have it in my Zoom camera. Also be big. Alright, I gotta get these to do flatness here. It's kind of hard with the GoPros right there. Oh look, I can diamond paint right-handed. Go me. So the thing is, like, if I ever break my hand, my left hand, I'm gonna be in a pickle. But I could do it right-handed. Just be slow. I could still do it. Just trying to be not in your way, camera-wise. Come here. There we go. Get yourself in there like you're supposed to. There we go. Like the space is right. Okay. There we go. And the last one. Alright. Oops. Try not to bump y'all too much. Alright, sorry I did bump you then. Trying to get notice that this is not sitting right. Okay, it's all good. Looks like it's all good now. Alright, so I'm going to stop the video here.